everybody from the Arctic Midwest. Whoo, it's so chilly. Well, it is that time of year. It's very frosty. We wake up in the morning, the grass has frost on it, the cars have frost on it. We don't put our heat on yet at night. Sometimes in the morning I'll put it on for a little bit, but we're not putting the air on anymore either. We just have everything off at night. And in the morning we've been waking up. The house has been about 64, 65, which is comfortable for me to sleep. I like it chilly when I sleep. That way I can burrow under the blankets. So yeah, it is, but it's still been really sunny, which has been beautiful. I will tell you, Monday I was out running errands and I just had a long sleeve top on. And it was, when I left, it showed at the bank that it was it 45 or 55? I think it was 55. Yeah, it was 55. And as the day went on, I was getting really, really warm. And as I was coming home, it was 75 degrees. I'm like, no wonder I'm so warm. So Monday, we had a little burst of warmth. Yesterday, I was out and about. Again, I think it was in the 50s yesterday. We're supposed to keep getting in the 60s for a couple days, and then it's just slowly going down from there. So I have a couple vacancies. I actually did Haley Andrea's box packing this morning. Did I say happy Wednesday? I think I did. It is Wednesday. And little Gabriel, he should be arriving home to his mommy today. And I thought about moving a couple babies, but I went ahead and left them vacant because I actually have a few kits that will be arriving this week. I have found several long sold out kits that were on my hope to find one day list. And so I have several kits arriving, so I will be doing some kit reviews. I'm still trying to decide if I want to show them all or keep a couple as peaceful babies. I'm pondering that. I will for sure be showing, I already know there's a couple I'm going to for sure be showing, but I'm not sure about all of them. So I did leave the vacancy there to do like kit reviews and show, babies that are coming. I do have a baby up in the hair drying station. She got her second layer of hair sealant today. So that baby hopefully will be able to come to life sometime tomorrow. We'll just see how life goes, but that is the plan. So then I will have a little baby here to show as well. So exciting things coming here. Let me show you sweet Lucy Ray. She has a new friend. Her mommy placed a crochet order for a little turtle. Look how cute that little turtle is. He was a lot of work though. Everything is individual pieces. The head, each leg, the white rim, the shell, in this little tail, but she's so cute. So Lucy's there with her new friend. She still has her foxy blankie too. So yeah, so that's what's going on here in terms of weather and what's coming up. I am working on a couple kits as well. I think I shared this. I'm mainly focusing on one, and then the other ones had a little bit of work so far. So yeah, so stay tuned for babies in the coming weeks. But as I said, one should be coming to life probably tomorrow. So you will see a couple box packings go up this week. More than likely one will go up later today, and then Haley Andrea's will probably, he should be home Friday as long as USPS does their job correctly. So I'll have a couple box packings going up this week. And then when I finish the baby, there will be a baby reveal. And then there will also be some possibly kit reviews. I might save those for next week since that's a lot of videos in 1 week. But I would like to participate in a couple tags. I'm going to pull up a chair here. Oh, my cushion tipped over. Let me pull my chair up here. There are 2 tags I would like to participate in, and they actually kind of go hand in hand. That's why I'm going to do them together. The first one is from Holly over at Holly Church. I think she's back to Holly Church. She changed her channel name, and then I think she changed it back. But there will be a link down below to her original tag video. It's a lovely video actually out in her garden. She has this beautiful swing and she has a couple little girls sitting on it while she does her tag. Oh, Holly, my word, you made me laugh. Okay, so her question is she wants to know like how and when we watch our videos. And I don't want to give her answer away, her main place, but boy, did I laugh, Holly. Oh, my word. Anyway, I'll save it for my comment on your video. But anyway, so she wants to know how and when we watch our videos. I am the queen of multitasking, even not including videos. I do not just sit and watch videos. Like, very often am I just watching videos. I tend to watch while I'm doing things. I actually watch from, I'll show you what I watch from my computer. I have the other tag up there with the questions. I know a lot of people watch on their phone. I've watched a couple videos on my phone. Like if people have sent me in an email, like my mom will send me a little video, and if I'm like out and about, and I don't know how y'all watch on your phone. It's so tiny for me. I love having my big computer screen. And what I typically do is, if I haven't watched videos for a couple days, or every day that I watch videos, what I do is I go into my subscription list, my subscribers list, so I can see, not the list where they show you who you're sub to, but like the newest postings. And I scroll back to, let's say I haven't watched videos for 3 days. I scroll back 3 days, and then I add videos to my watch later list. So when I'm in my watch later, it just plays them back to back. Like one right after the other when one finishes. You know how when you're just watching a video, if you don't stop it, they play you a suggested video? Well, the same is true in here, except it's videos I've chosen. So it just back to back plays everything I want to watch. So I watch while I'm cooking, I watch while I'm cleaning, I watch while I paint, while I root, while I crochet. There are a few things around the house I can't do and watch, like vacuuming. Of course, the vacuum's too loud. Y'all know how much I love to vacuum anyway. See, it doesn't even let me watch videos. So there are a few things I do, you know, like I don't watch videos while I'm doing certain things like vacuuming, showering, stuff like that. So, but I do pretty much have videos playing when I'm here home alone, when I'm doing stuff. Like if I'm making the bed, I have my computer sitting up. We have an entertainment center in our bedroom across from our bed, and there's a space my computer fits fabulously, and I just go to my watch later, go to the first one, and just start, and I look up if I feel I need to look at something or whatever. And I do a lot of listening, but I do look up like at the beginning to see which babies you're showing and stuff. And then I listen and make the bed. I move the computer with me while I'm cleaning the house. But I will say the vast majority of the video watching I do is when I am painting and rooting and crocheting, because I'm sitting in one place. And I love the watch later list, especially when I paint, because I wear gloves. So I don't have to be touching my keyboard or anything. It just plays. So I watch while I do things. I very, very rarely just sit and watch videos. Every once in a while I'll take a day off, or, well, that's a lie. I'll take a couple hours off and I might watch some videos. I also do not use headphones. For a while I had tried putting headphones in my little earbud things, because sometimes my husband will be on his iPad and I'll be, answering emails and stuff, and then I'd be like, oh, let me just watch a couple videos. But they bother me because I have tinnitus, and they leave horrible feedback in my ears, so I can't, like if my husband and I are both on our devices, like if he's on his iPad and I'm on my computer, I can't watch videos with earbuds in because they bother me. So yeah, mainly I watch while I'm doing something else. Probably 85% of the time is when I'm creating babies. Whether I'm painting them, rooting them, crocheting, that kind of stuff. So that is how I watch videos. And then over on Bahamian Doll Lover's channel, she has her very first tag, and it's really a good one. She had 3 questions, which I think fall beautifully in line with Holly's questions. Her first question, and her video, she shows her Dyson. Her Dyson, happy birthday Dyson, is the Grayson Sculpt by Bonnie Brown, which my little Malachi over here is. He says, hi Dyson. Little Malachi says hi to Dyson over in the beautiful Bahamas. I was there years ago. Anyway, so her first question is, do you watch videos from beginning to end? Yes, I do. Like I said, they're in my watch later list, so they just play back to back to back to back, and they're just running while I'm doing stuff. In the event I get interrupted, let's say there's a knock at my door, my phone rings, I just hit pause, and when I come back, I just pick up where I left off. So yes, I do watch videos from beginning to end. Number 2, how do you reply to your video comments? Now, this was actually the question that I am probably going to be the most detailed about, or most verbose, I should say, because this is an area where I actually spend time pondering, because, okay, we've talked about this a little bit in the past, but it's been a while. So, at a certain point, when you start getting lots and lots of comments, you can't answer them as quickly as you used to. At least I can't. I will tell you, before last Christmas, my mom was here last year around Christmas for about 6 weeks, I think it was, 6 or 7 weeks. And prior to that visit, I actually, every morning, once my husband would leave for work, I had a little regime. I would go to my email. I have a Yahoo email and I have a Gmail email. I would go to my Yahoo email. I would go to my Gmail email, answer emails. Then I would go in my Gmail. There's that social window so you can see all your comments. So I would then go to reply to comments under my videos and reply to replies that people left me on their videos. Like if I commented on somebody's video and they replied, then I would reply. So I'd do all that. Then I would go to Facebook and check my messages on my Facebook page and then my Kymberlee's Cocoon Facebook page. And then my cutoff time was 10 a.m. So whatever time I had left at that point, I would then go to YouTube and go to my history and go to the furthest back video I had watched and leave comments till 10 o'clock. Sometimes I was done. Sometimes I didn't. Sometimes it was already 10 o'clock and I wasn't able to get there. That's what I used to do. That was my old regime, for lack of a better word. And it worked, but that was, like 3 hours of every morning I was dedicating to emails, comments, that kind of stuff. But when my mom was here, I wasn't doing that. And so I was just, when I found time, I would get to it. And I never got back into that. I actually like getting my housework done very early, running my errands, etc., etc. I find it gives me more time to paint and root, especially now that I have my little paint in the morning and then root or crochet in the afternoon little rhythm going on. So if I would go back to that, that means if I spent from 7 to 10 o'clock doing all that stuff, then I probably wouldn't get down here to paint till like 11 o'clock. That's on on a day when I have light chores. On a big clean day or whatever, I wouldn't get down here at all. So I just never went back to it because it just didn't work for me any longer. So for me, and I did a video quite a while ago where I posed the question, if you could only hear from me in one way, would you prefer I commented under the videos of yours that I watched, or that I reply to your comments under my videos that you've left for me? And I was kind of surprised because the majority of people said they preferred that I comment under their video, which left me in it didn't help my conundrum, because I personally can't not reply to a comment left under my video. I marvel at all of you who can click that love button and you're content with that. I really wish I could. I've never hit that love button because it generates an email. So for example, if I leave a comment under your video that you hit love and then you also reply, that sends me 2 emails from you. One that you loved the comment, and then the second email with, your reply to the comment. And since I comment back to people, I didn't want to generate 2 emails for everybody. Not that it's a big deal, but I don't know how to do that. I'll be honest. In my brain, I can't. I've tried. I like hover over the love button and think I'm going to hit that and move on. And I'm not there. I'm really not. It is. I don't know if it's because how I was brought up and writing thank you notes and people taking, if somebody takes the time to do something for you, for in this case, leave a comment, then you should reply back. And I don't want it to sound like I only reply out of obligation, because that's not it at all. I absolutely love replying to everybody's comments. And I don't know how to not do it. I'm not offended in the least when people just love my comments and don't reply. It doesn't bother me. So I know it wouldn't bother people, and I don't do things out of what people think anyway. It's my personal thinking. I just feel if somebody comments under my video, I want to reply to them. And so comments for me now, how I manage comments now is I don't have a specific time anymore. It's just kind of like at the end of the day, or I find I'm doing a lot of it on the weekends. If we're having like a lazy weekend, my husband might be watching something that I'm not really interested in. I will pull out my computer and leave comments or reply to comments. I'm sure many of you have noticed I no longer comment or reply. And it was never immediate. It was typically like if you left me a comment today on Wednesday, 9 times out of 10, the reply was going to be Thursday. Within 24 hours, you were pretty much hearing from me. And that stopped, like I said, when my mom came. So I don't have a good answer for this. I really don't. Because you even talked about this, that you're at a level now where you have so many comments to reply on. And it is true. And I'm not saying that for people to stop commenting and think, oh, I don't want to overwhelm Kymberlee, because that's not the case at all. I absolutely love the comments. I just wish I could just hit the love button if there weren't any questions to answer or whatever. In my brain, I'm not there yet. And at some point, I'm going to have to get there, because as you mentioned in the tag video, you do get a lot of comments and you don't have the time to reply to all of them. And so, with a full response. And so I find that I will, and because I watch videos while I'm doing things, back before I was reborning and would just kind of watch and stuff, I could, pause in my cleaning, comment under the video I just watched, and then move on. And y'all, if you've been with me for any length of time, y'all know I prefer the really long videos. I know you mentioned in the first question that some of the longer videos you can't, you kind of fast forward and then go back or whatever. But I love the long videos for that reason. So I can get things done. I used to be able to then stop the video before it ended and go write my comment. And then at the end of the day, I could go clear my history and move on. But I don't have that anymore now, because I watch back to back. There are probably right now about 10 videos in my history that I need to go comment on. And I have probably 20 videos or more in my watch later. I think I'm up to Sunday, maybe. I think I watched a couple videos this morning that were posted on Sunday. So I'm never caught up. And there are times where I have to skip, like my husband was sick for a while last week. So I missed I had to clear my history because I just missed for days. And I thought, okay, I've got 40 videos in my watch later. And more videos are being posted. So do I go back and watch all these days? But you never catch up. So like when I go on vacation or go to doll shows or whatever, you just have to know you're going to miss a few days or a week or whatever. And when you come back, you pick up where you left off. But replying to comments to me is very important. And I really enjoy replying to comments. Many of you know I can be very verbose in the comments. I love communication. Communication is amazing to me. And, but I do sometimes, like the other day, I went to reply to comments, and I think the oldest one was 6 days old, and I thought, oh, Kymberlee, that's not good. And so, but that's on me. I've not gotten any messages like, how come you're taking so long to reply? I mean, I never get anything. It's not coming from anybody except for me. But I do need to embrace that love button at some point, but I'm just not there yet. I'll be honest. And at some point, I don't know if I ever will be. I don't know. It's something I do struggle with. Me doing it. I will tell you, when I see people do that, I think, wow, how do they do that? I know that sounds really crazy, but it really is something in my head that I just, and I'm sure when I start doing it, I'll be like, wow, that was fast. But I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, do people, because like I said, when somebody just loves my comment and they don't add a reply, I don't think anything. I don't think, why didn't they answer? Why didn't they? I really don't, because 99.9% of the time, I don't remember what I wrote anyway. Oh no, that's so terrible. But like, I write, and then I have this compartment in my brain where I try to remember all the videos I watched, so that when I'm going to comments and see the title, I have recall of what I watched, and then I type it out. So then I have to like move that out of that file and move to the next video. I know that sounds really crazy, but that's how my mind works. And so once I've left my comment, that's like deleted from my brain. So when you reply to my comment, sometimes I have to actually go back and read my comment to you, if that makes any sense. But if you just hit love, and I get the little email that says so-and-so loved your comment, I don't go read or whatever. Oh, thank you. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but that's my answer to that is, at this moment, from day one till this moment, I reply to every single comment that's left under my videos. And I now will accumulate I used to comment under every video I watched. I no longer do that. If I have watched, let's say I have 25 videos in my history, sometimes what I'll do, if like 3 of them are yours, I might comment on 2 or maybe only 1 of them. And I try to like say something in that comment so that I've watched some of the previous videos. But I am watching. I just cannot comment. I do like every video I watch in my history. So let's say like you had 3 in there. I will go to the furthest one, the oldest of the 3, open it, hit like, close it, go to the next one, hit like, close it, go to the third one, like it, leave my comment, and then delete the 3. Does that make sense? So I no longer comment on every video, and that's where my little conundrum was, because so many people, when I posed that question, said they would prefer I comment under their videos. I just can't comment under every video I watch. The only way I could do that would be then I would reduce the amount of videos I watch. So, and I enjoy having y'all keep me company while I do stuff. And so I can't comment under every single video if I'm going to reply to my comments. And as I said, I'm not at the point where I can stop doing that. But do know I'm watching. If I'm commenting under your video, even on occasion, I am watching your videos. I watch your videos. But like I said, I can't comment under every single one. I hope that made sense. And the final question is, how do you prepare or set up for your videos? It depends on what kind of video it is. If I'm doing a box packing, y'all know I set up my whole table the night before, and I do the baby's hair conditioning. So that is always set up the night before, because it does take me quite some time to lay everything out and put it in the spot that I need it to be in, and put the box together, line the box with the bubble stuff underneath, put the tablecloth in, fill out the paperwork that goes in the folder, etc., etc. So that I always do the night before. When I'm doing a kit review or opening of a kit, I will basically just have the box here. Sometimes I open it with a scissor before I turn my camera on. Sometimes I don't. I try to do that just so it's not so annoying hearing all that, noise of that. If I'm doing a changing video, I will lay out their clothes. Usually it's right before the video because I do ponder it before. Like I think in my mind, who's going to wear what? Who am I going to change and what are they going to wear? And sometimes that'll change. Like in my head, I'll go through, several outfits before I think, yes, that's what I want that baby to wear. And then I will lay out the clothes and then make the video. I think the only ones I do really, really far ahead of time are box packings. The other day, I think it was last Friday. Was it last Friday or the week before? The week before, I was going to do a changing of, was it Haley, Andrea, and who else? I changed 2 babies in that video. Haley, Andrea, and who was it? Did I change maybe Michaela? I don't know, but I think I changed 2 babies. Zolani. It was Haley, Andrea, and Zolani that I changed in that video. And I had set their clothes out that Friday, and then my husband came home sick, and so I didn't do that video till the next week. But that's very odd that I will lay out clothes and have them sit for days before I do the video. Typically, I lay them out, set up my camera, and go. As I've said before, I'm a one-hit wonder. There's only been a couple videos I've had to redo, and it's always been because my phone rang in the background, and that's only because my phone actually says the phone number out loud of who's calling in. And so I don't want that broadcast, especially if it's a family member or a friend or something. So, but that's only happened a couple times. And I try to remember to leave my house phone upstairs when I'm doing a video, so that it's not heard. If it rings upstairs and it's just upstairs, you're not going to hear it. So, but again, I can count on one hand how many times that's happened. I am not a retake person. You get what you get with me. That's why I set up. I set up the clothes, I pull out the camera, I get busy, rattling on how I do. Oh, y'all, I could talk for, I don't even want to say days. I could just talk forever. Y'all have no idea. I am such a chatterbox. So anyway, I really, really don't do a ton of preparation. Again, a lot of it's mental. Even my box packings, when I know it's almost time for a baby to go home, I will mentally in my head do the box packing setup on the table. Like I see it all before I do it, and then I execute it. Same thing with changing the babies. In my head, I'll go through, oh, I have that outfit. And sometimes I have to come look because I have gotten rid of some stuff, and then I'm always like, oh, where'd that go? Darn, did I get rid of that? Oh, well, I've been disappointed a few times that I've let certain things go. But you know what? That's life. So anyway, but yeah, I don't do a ton of prep work because everything's in this room. And this is where other than box packings, this is mainly where I film. I've done a couple out by where I paint, but 99% of my videos are filmed in this room. So I don't have to be moving things about. All my baby stuff are stored in these bins, and then they have a rod in the closet with their clothes. So everything is right here. Blankets are stored under here. Oh, hold on, I had to fix that. Blankets are stored under there. So everything is, within my reach in this room. So, again, a lot of it's mentally what I'm going to do in my head. Like today, I pondered a tag. I thought, do I want to change a baby? I'm like, nope, they're all cozy. Everybody's dressed nice for this weather. I'm just going to, show around the room while I talk. And I did actually ponder about maybe bringing Zolani in or setting up a couple more kits. But I do have a couple kits in here already. Actually, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 blank kits set up in here, which people have asked me, actually. I have had comments and messages about why do I have blank kits sitting around. For those of you who have only followed me since I've lived in this house, at my 2 previous residences, I've been painting now for 4 years. Can y'all believe that? And this is my 3rd house I've lived in during those 4 years. But at my 2 previous residences, I kept my babies in the same room I painted in. So they were my cheerleaders. And so I love the energy I feel from being surrounded by the babies as well as the blank kits. The blank kits are so inspiring to me. But I actually paint in the room next to this room now, and I have some blank kits. Let's see, I have 2 blank kits set up out there, and Zolani is out there. I don't know, I think they're works of art, even blank. They are just so amazing to me. And so that is why I have blank kits sitting around, for those of you that wonder, that didn't know that. So anyway, that is my answer to those 2 tags. And thank you, ladies, for having them. They're absolutely wonderful tags. I will link both ladies' original tag video down below for those of you who would like to participate. Or if you've not watched the original. I always like to see the original tag before I participate. But go ahead and go watch the original. And yeah. Thank you so much for stopping by today. All the babies are waving and saying hello and sending their love to everybody on this cool, crisp fall day. Oh, let me tell you, ladies, the leaves are so beautiful right now. Oh, it's so glorious. I'm really enjoying this weather. I haven't had to take allergy medicine for a couple weeks. It is the only medicine I take. And I'm really hoping I don't have to take it this winter. Last year, we didn't have a really, really cold winter last year. We had snow a few times, and it was cold. I mean, it was cold, but, you know, compared to Midwest winters I've endured in my life, it was not a bad one by any means. So it kind of got warm early, so I had to go back. I had to take allergy medicine during the winter last year, but I'm hoping, I really think we're going to have a really, really cold, snowy winter this year. I ordered a bunch of salt. Was it yesterday? I think I ordered 200 pounds of salt. I just think we're going to have a really bad winter this year. So I could be wrong, and it'd be great if I am. But I don't know. I have this need to be prepared. I just have this feeling in my soul. So anyway, getting prepared to hunker down for the winter. I need to make a run, actually. Probably one day next week, I need to run to Trader Joe's and make a run for the entire winter, because it's a little over an hour away, and there's actually a Michael's over there. I don't have Michael's here. I have Joanne and Hobby Lobby, but I do want to go to Michael's. So anyway, everybody, I'm just rambling now. Have a very, very blessed rest of your day. We're sending you lots of hugs and love, and remember, every single day, find at least one thing to be joyful about. Joy bubbles. They're all around us. They really are. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.